I don't know. Have you? When was the last time you dealt with a bully? You ever deal with a bully?
Yeah, when I was younger, and then I became the
Did
bully.
you actually have a
It
bully?
became easier.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
You did?
I was a weird kid.
Who was your
I
bully?
grew out of it.
Yeah, I knew you were a weird kid. I hated you for a time when we
What
first.
are you fucking talking about?
When we
I grew
first
out of
met,
that, like,
when we first met, I hated you.
I was.
It was during what's that football thing we did every year where the guys are the cheerleaders?
Powder Puff.
Powder Puff, yeah. We were at Powder Puff game, and I was up in the box, you know, I was the announcer for that game, and you were at the window, and you were saying some shit to me, and you said,
What are you talking about? That was Chase.
No, it was you. You said some shit.
It was Chase.
Micah, I generally 100%. Yeah, it was you and Chase. I definitely remember you saying shit to me, though, because I remember thinking, what an asshole. Like, I fucking hate this guy. And here we are as best friends in the future. That being said, I'm glad you got hit by that car, and I'm glad I nearly broke my ankle.
Damn.
I'm sorry, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, though.
I don't think I want to know what you mean.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I mean, like, I'm glad that under the circumstances, we became friends. You got hit by a car and it fucked you up.
I got hit by life.
Okay, Demon's asking for the story, and I feel like I need to tell. I need to tell the story.
We're not telling it. We're not telling it.
I am.
I'm tired of fucking hearing it.
No. Oh, well, okay, too bad. People want to know. And you know what?
Fuck the people.
Title of this video will be how me and Micah became friends. How about that?
No,
I'll never have to tell this story again. I will never tell this story again.
Lies.
You have my word.
You still fight.
You have my well.
Another person would want to know. You'd be like, "Oh, my favorite story."
It is my favorite story because it's how I met my best friend.
You tell it all the time.
Yeah,
I don't know how many times
but
the story's been out there.
This is the official video, though. So, one day at school, I was getting out of weightlifting, and I got word that someone got hit by a car, and it was very fucked up. It was actually someone that I kind of knew, but could not give less of a shit about, because I didn't really care about them at the time. But I was concerned for this person that got hit by a car. And that person was Micha Bridgman, aka...
What an asshole.
Major Alaska. What a piece of shit.
You know what? Maybe I wanted to keep my identity secret. You know, be like,
oh, no.
Joe Delirious.
Well, okay, fine. Peyton Hopkins. All right there. Now,
Peyton Hopkins got hit by the car, and I fucking laughed, and I was like, "Who's the fuck is that?"
No. Okay. Back to the story. Thank you, Scout21. So anyway, I saw your body laying on the road, and I thought to myself, like, I think this kid's gonna fucking die. Like, I was concerned for you because I was thinking, like, you were a poor kid at the time.
Yeah, I didn't have much money.
I was thinking, shut up, you know what I mean. I was just generally thinking, like, oh my god, this poor guy, like, got hit by a fucking car. And the best part is about hitting you with the car, though, is why I think it's funny is, your dad was the principal of our school, so I can't imagine...
No, that made things worse.
I can't imagine... I know, but I can't imagine the guy who hit you with his car. All I could imagine was start thinking about him, and I was thinking, like, how do you go to the school... And you hit the principal's son with your car because you were texting and driving. That's another thing. That's the message of this, by the way, kids. Don't text and drive.
And fucking miserable. I had to like crutch out to fucking football.
Yeah.
And then crutch all the way back
to school. That's another thing. That is another thing.
To see my bitch of a girlfriend who couldn't give a shit. And then I fucking dumped her.
She really was.
I fucking dumped her because she was an awful girlfriend.
She really, I never wanted to say at the time when you were still dating her, when we were friends.
Like, I had to crutch out to her. Like, bitch, I can barely walk, and I'm putting in more effort.
The part of the story is Major got hurt. Major was in crutches for about a year. He had a big injury. So keep that in mind. Now, what happened to me? What happened to dear old Payday? What horrible events happened? Well,
I my ankle.
I mean, I think mine's more traumatic than yours. I think what happened to me was more fucked up.
No, I'm making fun of you.
People get hit by a car all the time, though. I mean, that's just normal. So basically, what happened to me wasn't really as bad compared to Major. what happened was I was in football practice, and we were doing what is called ladders, whereas basically it's this rope stuff on the ground where you gotta lift your feet really high and just get around the ladder. Well, there was a lot of divots in the ground. There were like potholes all in the ground from people stomping their feet and in and out all the time. And basically what happened was I got my foot caught in that divot and the rope, and I like, what's it called? I didn't break my ankle, but I sprained my ankle. Yeah, sprained.
Yeah.
I sprained my ankle so bad that it inflated. It swelled up to the size of a softball, and I had to keep my foot in a bucket of ice for like a couple hours just so I could start walking again, because I couldn't.
Just walk. So I could live.
I could not walk. I could not walk whatsoever. But also, that being said, you should look both ways before you cross the street.
You know, fuck you. You don't know how you weren't there.
Did you look both ways before you crossed the street?
I cannot confirm it nor deny it because I have no memory of getting hit.
What happened was, me and Major were both in football. I was injured, so I couldn't play football, and he was also injured for getting hit by a car. And so, we both sat on the sidelines during games and scrimmages for a while. And that's how we became friends. We would talk about anime, we would talk about TV shows, video games, and then we started playing video games with each other. Like, oh yeah, hey bro, what's your gamer tag? It's Major Alaska, bro. And like, oh cool, mine's Payday 13, bro. Ooh yeah, let's play something. And then our friendship blossomed a little bit. Eventually I came to Micha about my YouTube channel and said, hey, do you want to be a part of this and like just play games with me and make videos? And like, yeah, sure, why not? And even if you go back deeper into my YouTube channel, you can see some live stuff about me and Major, like just us going to weightlifting and stuff like that. You can see us in real life. There's a couple of vlogs of me and Major. There's one of us going to the mall. There's one of us just hanging out at school and shit like that. And I'm really glad, as fucked up as it sounds, I'm glad that I nearly broke my ankle, and I'm in some way I'm glad you got hit by a car.
Nearly lost my life.
I'm glad you nearly lost. I'm glad you nearly lost your life, for the reason that because of that, me and you became best friends.
You know, a fortune cookie told me this would happen.
For real?
No.